This is a short tutorial that's going to show you how to take a quiz that was created using the old quiz generator in Canvas and migrate it to a new quiz that uses the new quiz generator in Canvas, which allows you to use the accommodation feature. So let me show you how this works. You'll notice first that I've got this Module 1 quiz. It's not been published. It's not available to students. And I want to convert this quiz that was created with the old quiz generator in Canvas to a new quiz because I want to be able to use the new accommodation feature. So you'll notice the reason that I know that this is an old quiz is that this quiz icon, this little rocket ship, is clear. And if you look down here in my quizzes, you'll notice that the new quizzes, that rocket ship icon is actually colored in the color green. So I know that this is a new quiz and this is a quiz that was made using the old quiz generator. And I want to convert this quiz to a new quiz so that I can use that accommodation feature. And it's real easy to do. All I'm going to do is go all the way to the right hand side, click these three dots, and select Migrate. And it's automatically going to start that migration process. Now it may take a minute or two depending on the size of the quiz, but this is only a 3-question quiz, so it really should go very, very quickly. I'm going to refresh the page, and you'll actually see that that quiz is going to show up now at the top of the page. And there it is. So there's the Module 1 quiz. That was the one that used the old quiz generator. This is the one that uses the new quiz generator. I would recommend that you check these, make sure they're the same. If you find that they are the same, go ahead and delete the old quiz out. You don't need that any longer, and you don't want that out there confusing things. So I'm going to delete that, get rid of it, leaving me with just the new quiz. And I want to show you where the accommodation feature is, because this is a really neat feature that you can use in these new quizzes. If I click on new quizzes, and this does work a little differently than what you're used to, and scroll to the bottom and click build. And then from the build page, I can actually access the moderate quiz page, and I'm going to click moderate. And you'll notice there's this new column called accommodations. So I can actually go to a student, click on this pencil icon, and I can put in the time adjustment that needs to be applied not only to this test, but to all future tests out there in Canvas. As long as it was a test created with the new quizzes feature, you can set this setting. So all I have to do is drop that drop down menu down, and I can choose whether I want to give additional time, whether I want to remove the time limit altogether, or I want to use a time limit multiplier. So in this case, I'm going to use a time limit multiplier. We do this a lot at Virginia Highlands, where we give students time and a half. And all I have to do is put 1.5 into that time limit multiplier. And what it'll do is it will extend all of that student's tests to time and a half. So if it's a 30-minute test, it becomes a 45-minute test. If it's a 1-hour test, it's going to become an 1.5-hour test. And you can set it to 2 or whatever that accommodation is. But for a lot of students, it's 1.5. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to click Save. And so you can see right here that the time is multiplied by 1.5. And any test that I create, or any new test using the new test generator that I create, is now going to have this accommodations feature already plugged in. This is a great benefit because in the old quiz generator, if you were moderating a test, you had to go in and you had to apply that time and a half to that student every single time you created a test. And now that feature is actually going to apply automatically once you do it the first time. So I hope this is useful. I hope this is something that you can use in the future. If you've got questions about this, please let me know. I'll be happy to help out in any way possible.